So are you the one who's still adding LinkedIn leads manually into your GoHighLevel CRM? Then give me 10 minutes and I'll show you how you can automate this process. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to add LinkedIn leads to GoHighLevel CRM. So like you, I'm also running LinkedIn ads and we also regularly receive leads from LinkedIn. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from LinkedIn, I want to add a new contact in my GoHighLevel using the same lead details. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between LinkedIn and GoHighLevel, and we are going to create this connection without knowing even a single line of programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let me show you how you can create a connection between LinkedIn and GoHighLevel. So to do this, you have to open a new tab and search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser, and it is going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And over here you're going to get two options, but before we move in further, I'll show you something very helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the community today. So let's go back towards our landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Navratri sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for a one-time price, today is a great day. You're going to get a very good price. So if you wish, you can definitely go towards this view offer and purchase it. Now we have two options on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application, which is Pabbly Connect. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on this sign in. Now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So let's click on this access now right over here to access our Pabbly Connect account. Now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started we have to click on this create workflow. It is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm going to use this new workflow builder. So let's go on this select of the new workflow builder. We have to enter the workflow name and select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So as you can see on my dashboard, I've already created many folders. If you also wish to create a folder inside Pabbly Connect, go on this create new folder button and create your own. After doing all of this, you have to click on this button which says create, and once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the trigger application, we have to search for LinkedIn. So let's search for LinkedIn and select LinkedIn. For the event, we have to select it as lead notifications and click on this connect. Now if you have already created a connection between LinkedIn and Pabbly Connect, go on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to click on this add a new connection and then connect with LinkedIn. And now it is asking me for the account credentials of my account. So I'm going to enter the credentials and click on this sign in. And once we click on this sign in, our LinkedIn account is successfully connected. Now we have to select the sponsored account. So over here I'm getting the option to select the sponsored account, but if you don't get this option, no need to worry. Just click on this refresh fields and you're going to get the option. You have to select the sponsored account and scroll down and click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So we have to do a test submission in order to capture this webhook response. So to do the test submission, I'm going to open my campaign, and as as you can see that this is the ad which I am running using LinkedIn ads, and what I want is that let's say someone sees my ad and they are interested and they click on this apply now and fill in this lead form. So automatically their details should be captured over here as webhook response. So to do this, I'm going to do the test submission and I'm going to fill in the form as the demo user, you can say, with the dummy details. So let's click on this apply now. Alright, and once we are going to click on this apply now, it is asking me to select the email address and the phone number. So it is not asking me to enter the details like the first name, last name and company name. You must be wondering why. Because my campaign is in draft mode, that's the reason that it is not asking me to enter the details like the first name, last name and company name. But if your campaign is in live mode or if you are running LinkedIn ads really, then automatically users are going to get the details, or you can say users are going to fill in these details too. I have only the option to fill in this email address and phone number, so let's fill in the same. I'm going to keep the email address as this, and for the phone number I'm going to keep the phone number as this. And as you can see that I've entered my details, and now I'm going to click on this submit. And once we click on this submit, it is saying information sent to Pabbly. So we have successfully completed the test submission. So now let's open our workflow, and now Pabbly is going to capture the response of the same test submission which we made right now within few seconds. So you just have to wait for few seconds. And now you can see we have received the response. It is saying we have captured this 10 seconds ago. You're going to see all the details. This is the same email address, same phone number, same first name, last name and the company name. Now let's add these details in our GoHighLevel. So to do this, I'm going to close this trigger and click on this add new action step button. For the action application, we have to search for lead connector. So in order to create a connection between GoHighLevel and Pabbly Connect, we use this lead connector v2 as the action application. For the event, we have to select it as create contact and click on this connect. If you have already connected your GoHighLevel, go on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to click on this add a new connection and then connect with lead connector v2. And once we click on this connect with lead connector v2, Pabbly is going to ask me for some permissions. But before, I'll just let you know that it is directly asking me for some permissions because I have already logged in my account. So it is really important that you log in all your accounts before starting with the automation. Otherwise, first Pabbly is going to ask you to log in your account, and then you're going to get this information which is the install confirmation. So as you can see, these are the permissions for which Pabbly is asking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Pabbly all the permission. For that, we have to click on this next. You can also give Pabbly all the permission. Your data is 100% safe with us, no need to worry. Now I'm going to select the sub account for which I want to give the permission. So I'm going to look for my sub account, which is Pabbly Connect. So let's search for that sub account and select it. And once I select this account, automatically my lead connector v2 or my GoHighLevel account is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now one by one, I have to enter all of these details like the first name, last name and the rest of the details. But we are not going to enter the details manually by typing it, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So that's the reason why we do mapping, so that our workflow can run in real time. So we are only going to map the details which we have of our lead. So as you can see that I've mapped the first name, last name, full name, email address. Now I'm going to map this phone number, and I'm going to move in further and map this company name. So as you can see that I've mapped the details which I have of my lead. If you wish, you can definitely map more details if you have so. Otherwise, you just have to map the required details, and after doing this, you have to scroll and click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new contact in GoHighLevel. So let's open our GoHighLevel, and as you can see, the contact has been created. You can see the date and the time on which the contact was created. You're going to see the name. Over here is the company name, email address and the rest of the details. So you're going to see the first name, last name, email, phone number and the rest of the details. Also, I'm going to open this company, and you can see that over here is the company name too. We're going to go back towards this contact section. Under this name is company's name too. So yes, you can see we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever we are going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, automatically a new contact will be created in this GoHighLevel. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. I'll just show you an example. So once again, I'm going to fill in this form. We can't change the name, but let's just change the email address and the phone number. So let's click on this apply now. Now let's just change this email address to demo user, and for the phone number, let's say I'm going to keep the phone number as this. Now let's click on this submit, and with this we have successfully submitted this. So now we have to wait for a few seconds, like 5 to 6 seconds, and then I'm going to open my GoHighLevel and I'm going to refresh this list in order to check that with the new email and the phone number, the contact got created automatically without going back towards our workflow to click on save and send test request or not. Alright, so now let's refresh it right from here, and once we're going to refresh it, we're going to see automatically the contact will be created. Alright, so it is saying loading fresh data, so we are going to wait for a few seconds till it is loading the data, and yes, you're going to see a new contact has been created. Yes, we can't change the name, the company name, but you're going to see the email and the phone number is definitely changed. I'm going to open it and show you that the email and the phone number is changed, and we're going to see the email and the phone number is changed. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow link of my workflow in the description box below. You can check out my workflow and create this for your own business. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.